How many total ATP are produced in the result of complete breakdown of glucose during aerobic respiration? So the first step of aerobic respiration is glycolysis. In the process of glycolysis, one molecule of glucose is broken down into the two pyruvate molecule, and during this process total 4 ATP molecules are produced and 2 NADH molecules are also produced during glycolysis. Now we know that NADH also has ability to produce ATP, but to produce ATP, NADH must enter into the mitochondrion and give its electron to the electron transport chain, in which result ATP are produced. Now we know that one NADH molecule has ability to produce 3 ATP and 2 NADH must produce 6 ATP molecule, but I have written here only 4 ATP. Question is why? Because this NADH is present inside the cytosol, because it is produced during the glycolysis, and glycolysis process take place inside the cytosol. So this NADH cannot enter into the mitochondrion. Why? Because mitochondrial inner membrane is not permeable for the NADH. So if this NADH will not enter into the mitochondrion, then how will it produce ATP? So listen here. Here is the partition line. This region is indicating the cytosol, and here is the mitochondrial matrix, you can say. Okay. Now listen carefully. This NADH molecule cannot enter into the mitochondrion. So what will it do? It will give its electrons to the dihydroxyacetone phosphate, in which result it converts into glycerol 3-phosphate. It means now the electrons of NADH are present inside the glycerol 3-phosphate. This glycerol 3-phosphate takes the electron of NADH and enter into the mitochondrial intermembranal space, where an enzyme is present which is known as mitochondrial glycerol 3-phosphodehydrogenase. It receives its electron and transfer to the FAD, and FAD convert into the FADH2. Okay, now we can say that these NADH molecules cannot enter into the mitochondrion. They give their electrons to the glycerol 3-phosphate. Glycerol 3-phosphate cross the mitochondrial membrane and give electrons to the FAD molecule, and FADH2 is produced. Okay, so the electrons of NADH are used to produce FADH2. One NADH will produce one FADH2 and two NADH will produce two FADH2, and this FADH2 give its electron to the electron transport chain, in which result ATP are produced. Now you know very well that one FADH2 gives only 2 ATP. Now see here, 2 NADH are responsible for the production of 2 FADH2. Yes, now these 2 FADH2 will produce only 4 ATP. Now I think you understand. Okay, next. These pyruvates which are produced in the result of glycolysis, they are present inside the cytosol. For aerobic respiration, they must enter into the mitochondria. So pyruvates enter into the mitochondria with the help of a protein which is known as pyruvate translocase. Pyruvate translocase is present in the inner membrane of mitochondrion, and it helps the pyruvate to enter into the mitochondrial matrix by active transport. When pyruvate enter into the mitochondrial matrix, then it convert into the acetyl-CoA, and the conversion of pyruvate into the acetyl-CoA is known as pyruvate oxidation or the link reaction. During this link reaction, 2 NADH molecules are produced. Now these 2 NADH molecules are present inside the mitochondrial matrix. So they will give their electron directly to the electron transport chain, in which result 6 ATP molecules will be produced. 3 ATP from 1 NADH and 6 ATP from 2 NADH. Very easy. Now these 2 acetyl-CoA will enter into the Krebs cycle. 1 acetyl-CoA will run 1 Krebs cycle and 2 acetyl-CoA will run 2 Krebs cycle. In 1 Krebs cycle, 3 NADH molecules are produced. but in true Krebs cycle 6 NADH molecules are produced. Now 1 NADH gives 3 ATP, so 6 NADH will give 18 ATP. 6 into 3 is equal to 18. In one Krebs cycle, one FADH2 molecule is produced, and in two Krebs cycles, two FADH2 molecules are produced. And we know that one FADH2 gives 2 ATP and two FADH2 give 4 ATP. And 2 ATP are directly produced in Krebs cycle by substrate level phosphorylation. Okay, that's all about. Now we will add all these ATP. 4 plus 4, 8 plus 6, 14 plus 18, 32 plus 4, 36 plus 2, 38. So the total ATP produced in eukaryotes during aerobic respiration, the answer will be 38. But if total word is replaced by net, how many net ATP are produced in eukaryotic cells during aerobic respiration, then answer will be 36. Why? Because 2 ATP are used in the preparatory phase of glycolysis, so we will minus 2 from 38 and the answer will be 36 ATP. Okay. Now the formation of ATP is known as phosphorylation. There are two types of phosphorylation: substrate level phosphorylation and oxidative phosphorylation. So listen, those ATP which are produced with the help of electron transport chain are called that they are produced in the result of oxidative phosphorylation. Okay, so see here, it means electron transport chain is involved, so these ATP are produced in the result of oxidative phosphorylation. Okay, here is the electron transport chain, here is the electron transport chain, here is the electron transport chain, and here is the electron transport chain. So these all ATP are produced through electron transport chain, and through electron transport chain the formation of ATP is known as oxidative phosphorylation. So we can say that these 4 ATP plus 6 10, 10 plus 18 28, 28 plus 4 32, 32 ATP are produced by the oxidative phosphorylation. Oxidative phosphorylation means formation of ATP through the electron transport chain. Okay. Now what is substrate level phosphorylation? Simple. The ATP which are formed directly and no electron transport chain is involved here, what happens? So what is substrate level phosphorylation? See here, if a phosphate molecule is transferred from a substrate to the ADP molecule with the help of an enzyme, we call it substrate level phosphorylation. Okay, so these 4 ATP produced during the glycolysis and these 2 ATP produced during the Krebs cycle, they are produced in the result of substrate level phosphorylation because no electron transport chain involved in it. Okay, now I think you understand the whole concept. Now see these questions related to this topic, solve these questions and give me the answers of these questions in the comment section. Okay, thank you, best wishes to you.